I like it.
Honestly, Karma or Lulu top would be pretty interesting. I don't think we've seen that yet in this league.
And we
A
do
more
see the side
niche.
of SP picking Echo, their new player, what is it, Cosby, actually plays a good amount of Echo actually in ranked. So that's gonna be a comfort pick for him.
Oh, he did his research.
Mm.
I like the Echo pick. I don't know if we've even seen an Echo pick yet. If we have, I do not remember. But I don't see the Echoes getting played that often, which is kind of weird because I like Echo. I think he's a good champ. And
I completely disagree with this pick right
oh,
here by SP. Kha'Zix is in my opinion, a terrible champion into shield comps because he's wanting the burst, and you ain't gonna burst through a Lulu Karma shielding if they actually participate
yeah,
in team fights properly.
yeah, seems like their whole team comp has shields right now. Maybe that's the troll pick I was told about. They're going full
Truthfully, if they,
shield.
yeah,
Mhm.
if CLG come through with a really strong late game or scalar ADC, they could easily win this. Now, just to seal it all together, pick Ivern jungle.
That is true. An Ivor jungle would actually,
Me and you have faced that before, and it is god awful.
it is hard to go
You
through without
literally have to kill
shielding.
someone
It's
13 times.
Yeah.
I will point out just as I mentioned the Echo pick being a strong pick for the Bill Cosby guy, he actually has 800k mastery points. It's his second highest mastery point
His
champion. So
second
he
highest.
You said
So he
second?
had someone higher than that.
Jesus Christ,
All
and I
right.
thought I played a lot of League.
Yeah. Well, this man likes his champs. Respect.
so we do
I've
see
played
a
30 games of Recon straight.
Morgane and Kaisa ban coming out. We're gonna see what SP chooses to ban lastly, and it's going to be Caitlyn. So a lot of
Which is
ADCs being
interesting.
banned out here.
You would think you would, like I said, focus toward a late scaling ADC, like, Jinx or such. But to each their own.
Well, I think their
Oh,
ADC plays. Does he play Jinx? I can't remember. I think he might. So that would have been probably a much better ban than Caitlyn, but I don't know. We'll
And we
see.
I
will
like the
see.
Mastery over the Olaf. Olaf, I feel like it's just a useless champion after mid game.
I truly love that Master Yi pick as we are talking about a late game
Ooh.
scaling champion.
Mm-hmm.
Master Yi just wants to truly just power farm and get all his items and then just run at the enemy team and literally just pentakill.
And supported by a Lulu Karma, he's gonna have his way with him if he gets to scale a little bit.
Yeah.
So what ADC do you think is gonna come through on it COG with what's left open?
If we're talking about late game scaling, it's gonna be Jinx.
It would have to be, right? Especially just the showing that you've put on multiple games. I don't see how.
I don't see why not.
Now the side of SP, I'm gonna think something more aggressive on the sides of like Samira or something is gonna be picked here for the simple fact they have a team that
Yep.
wants to go in. They want to
Yeah.
go in.
Yeah, definitely. I think Samira would be an excellent pick for this team, considering they have Shin.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Uh,
Oh,
I'm going
got me
to
choked up.
assume that was a mistake.
No, this is that
Um,
spiciness we were seeing coming out from the
all right.
I think it's supposed to be a Jin,
Is
from
that
what I
what we
understand.
were told?
that what we're being.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be a Jin.
What about for the side of COG? What is that pick supposed to be?
I guess that's gonna be a legit Tark pick.
Yeah, they'd say they were going for something.
They did
So
say
are
something
we seeing
spicy.
a Lulu Tarek bot lane?
Quite possible.
They said, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
We'll see here in the actual solidifying picks of the
yeah.
champs right here.
I
But I would
actually
like
just
to
had to
think
sit
it's
up in
that.
my chair for this. This should be interesting.
Like
Yeah.
now the problem with this comp for COG, if Master Yi falls behind at any point, they lose.
Indeed.
Master Yi is their sole carry and their sole win condition. That being said, if he does manage to pop off, the game is over. You literally just Tark ult and he AFK runs at you.
I won't say Mastery is the sole
Well,
win condition if that Diana does get ahead. if that Diana gets a hit, that could be dangerous for the side of SP because Diana does shred most of the people on the side of SP very
That's true
quickly.
because both teams don't have ADCs, right? So there's no consistent damage. It's a lot of burst.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
So
No ADCs on either side. I like it. I like the niche picks.
I guess they are showing that ADC don't mean shit.
Yeah.
oh,
Anyone can be an ADC if you play it right. Anyone can be a jungler if you play it right, as we've seen.
I
Had
think
to throw that
CLG are favored in my opinion, though. For
in.
sure, I feel CLG is favored just because they want to go in and Tark wants you to come in, right?
He wants you to, and he will truly just stun a whole team and just ult on top of it so
And
your
just
team
hammer
does no
time.
damage.
Hammer time is right.
I'm
Yeah.
just thinking that Diana, nice engage, even just a 3-man off from the Diana into the
Mhm.
Taric stun is just going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Taric ult, Lulu ult.
Diana
Yeah.
does have a huge scaling, and she doesn't have to play with any fear with a Lulu Karma behind her. So
Lula Carmo Taric behind her because that Taric with that shield giving the armor resistance for the side of CLG will also be very strong. Not to
this
mention the
just
healing.
this just reminds me of the game of TSM versus the VU, I believe,
Yep.
where the team has such great potential on an insane wombo and just synergy between the picks. It's just
Oh,
a matter
right.
of if they execute it right. It's if they execute that comp, it's gonna be beautiful to watch.
Yeah. Same with this one, yeah. For sure.
I'm actually gonna see how they're. I want to see how this top lane's gonna play out. Shin into Karma because Karma is a strong pick in other regions, but not saying not in NA, but it's so strong in other regions. Will she actually be able to play the map well enough to counter the Shin pick?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like I think if Karma's played right, she'll just have her way with Shin. Because he can never trade successfully into her as long as she tethers correctly. So I don't know. Like COG has synergy between their team, whereas SP I feel like they kind of have the same idea of what they want, but they're not in the same book.
Oh, and we do see the Jin pick, yeah. So unfortunately, we don't have two junglers, which I would have loved to see, but understandably. Yeah. Looks like.
I'm
We'll
gonna
see how
read.
it goes.
Pardon?
So we hear that Bowtie, you're favoring CLG. What do you feel, Sam? Which one are you favoring? Which team comp do you want to see?
I like the CLG team comp. Like I said, they were going for a more troll comp, and I guess that's what they did. But I like the synergy. Like they definitely thought it out. I'm liking the amount of like healing and shields and kind of resistance. I think that's going to be really cool if they end up funneling their two carries. I think that's going to be really cool to see. But like you said, if they fall behind, then well, you can't shield a carry if they're not going to carry. So what's the use in that? So that's what I don't know. I think it's going to be super interesting. They have a more. We don't have ADCs on either team, so.
Well, we have
Oh,
Jin.
let
Oh
me
yeah,
do
the
it. Sorry,
Jin. Sorry,
sorry.
yeah, the
Sorry.
pro draft is throwing
I
us
was,
off.
yeah, literally, I was looking at that, and yeah, but CLG does not have an ADC, so I find that really interesting. I like that. I like the weird picks. I
Whatever
like
do you
the
mean,
crazy
Sam? They have Lulu.
stuff. You're right. I've seen
Lulu
Lulu.
has been
No,
played in
yeah.
K roles for a very long time, honestly.
I mean, you're right. You're right. But is she an ADC? She could be. She could be.
Attack speed, I mean,
Machine Gun
Was
Lulu
a
Yeah.
thing.
are they gonna bring that out?
Machine Gun
That
Lulu.
would be some spicy shit.
Okay,
Now,
but they're going for a shield team comp, so I don't think that's what we'll see. But if they do, I
I
mean,
mean, Lulu can still max shield and still go attack. Machine
yeah,
Gun Lulu.
yeah.
Machine Gun
we'll
Lulu was
just have
just
to
based
wait and
around
find
her
out, right?
attack. Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
So
Whip it out.
going into this game, I definitely say a lot of weight is on Kha'Zix. Because he's gonna have to dictate the early game. He's gonna have to pressure properly with a good jungle pathing and good ganks. Because Mashi, we already know his game plan. He's gonna go in, farm jungle, some more, farm jungle, and farm jungle. About 20 minutes, you'll be like, oh yeah, he is in this game, and it's too late. He's gonna kill you. So I would like to see some coordination between SP and Kha'Zix invading that Master Yi when he's at his weaker stages. and just take control over the objectives and the map in general. Just never letting up pressure.
Yeah, because I feel if they let this mastery literally get any of Mana CS or any objective, he's going to truly just start snowballing, and don't let him see any possible kill in a lane where he can literally just come take the lane, get the kill, and take the CS right after for the laner. Like,
Yeah.
this man will literally snowball this game out of control.
Yep. With the Lulu and the Karma and the Tarek. Yeah, I can agree with you guys there that SP is going to have to shut that mastery down early, or they'll get
Well,
shut down.
see, that's also why we do need to be looking towards the mid lane for the side of SP with the Echo, who is a higher elo player. Will he push the lane and start to invade the Master Yi to try and knock the Master Yi down a couple
Mhm.
pegs and try to push the Master Yi behind?
Yeah, for sure. Like,
Just
recognize that that is the win con, and that is what they need to do to win this game. We'll
yeah,
find out.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of action going on the map until the junglers get involved for sure. Besides mid, every other lane seems like they're going to be semi-passive.
Yeah, you're right. And it seems like you guys said, both teams are very reliant on their jungler to get ahead to win this game. So,
Kha'Zix is on a clock. Master Yi's on a clock. It's just two different time frames. Kha'Zix has the first good 20 minutes. He needs to just
yeah.
make things happen. After that, I think it's Master Yi's time to shine.
Yeah, it's
So,
a good way to see it. Yeah.
and we're about to get into the game.
Yeah, I don't know who to root for here. I don't know what team I want to see more personally. What do you guys think?
Personally, I'm going for CLG
Like
just so they can
CLG?
increase
Yeah,
their standings and push SP further down.
you're right. You're right. Okay, okay.
SP's just been FFing a lot.
Push them
I
further
want to see a
down. Wow.
game, so if they don't perform
Yeah,
here and they lose for the simple fact that they
they
haven't been
haven't played.
practicing together or played,
It's
it would
showing that
truly
they're
show
not a
here.
team. Yeah.
Yeah, which is a shame because as their team captain has been saying, they've put together a pretty strong team.
On
Like,
paper.
yeah,
On paper.
individual player wise, I think they have the upper hand. But the question is, can they play as a team? I don't think they practice together very often. I know that CLG, they're all really close friends and they play games together
And
all the time. So
the draft shows it, right? Like you see
yeah,
synergy, you see like a thought out process through the COG team. Whereas I feel like I'm looking at solo queue when I see SP's team.
yeah, yeah,
We are all on picks that we enjoy playing, and then
yeah,
hope it works out, kind of thing.
yeah. Like they're playing their champions that they're confident on, and that's pretty much all the thought that they put into it. So I guess we'll see whether CLG's synergy or SP's individual talent. I don't know. I find from personal experience that I really like to see good synergy. Even if we have lower ELO players and players who are new to the game and just learning, if you can help them work as a team, like us, for example, they can be better than players who have been playing for years. It's just, can they
Yep.
work as a team? That's what I love.
Interesting note. I clicked on all the champions, looking at the mastery. SP all have mastery like sevens, pretty much, and
Oh yeah,
meanwhile, the side of COG, almost none of them play the champions they have
yeah.
selected.
So you were right on that one. Yeah, them
So
playing the champs that they want to play.
yeah,
Which
so
I mean,
definitely solo queue versus team comp. We'll
mhm.
see how it plays out.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's gonna be interesting because I'm
I
sure a
do
lot
want to
of
point
those.
out
Hmm?
the double guardian in the bot lane on the side of COG. So
I
they
like
will
it.
probably be going for a more defensive shield
Hmm.
build.
Oh,
But
we're getting pause already. Matt needs chocolate milk. Very important. His power juice right before the game. If he doesn't have it, he's gonna throw. So I'm glad that he recognized that. He better go
Jungle
get that
died.
before we start.
just so we can point out real quick, we do see the side of SP all running towards the bot side of the map as we see the side of CLG actually choosing to fan out somewhat with Karma just going top, Diana coming down the mid lane, and the the jungler in the bot lane shifting towards the bot side. So we're gonna see if SP gets a pick here when they do unpause the game.
Yeah.
I would like to think that COG are aware that they don't have a strong level one, and they just kind of play safe, watch the entranceway, and retreat when needed. But
Do you
crazier
think
things
they
have
have
happened.
Sorry, do you think they have a stronger level 1 than CLG?
Oh, definitely.
100%.
100%. They have
Echo
Thresh.
does a lot of damage. Jin does
Yeah.
a lot of damage. You have CC through Thresh, a lot of damage to Kha'Zix, and the taunt through Shin. Meanwhile, you're just kind of shielding each other. Because I feel like COG have already leveled up their abilities. So,
Oh, sorry, I thought you said that
We
SP
can
has
actually
the weaker
see,
one.
for the most part, no one. Well, actually, Diana has leveled Q, Lulu has leveled nothing, and Taric has leveled E. So Taric does have stun, and Diana has Q. But Lulu, Master Yi both have no ability selected so far.
Yeah.
On the side,
Felix.
now we
and
do
we're getting
see
back
on the
in.
side of SP, Jin has already leveled Q.
Which is interesting if you know you're going to invade, right? Like, you think you would want to layer some CC and guarantee a kill. It looks like they're using the WAP invade strat. Let's see if they lead off with
I don't know if we
Thresh
call
and
that.
Shin. WAP is the only other team that has ever invaded in this tournament thus far.
You're right. In this tournament, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I would like to see Thresh lead off into a Shin taunt.
Yes, we do now
Yeah,
see that Thresh has started Q, so they are definitely going to go for a kill here.
They are
Echo
going.
has
They're late
started
invading. Yep,
Yeah,
see?
exactly. Yeah. 120,
Yep,
125.
right as the buff is spawning. And does Lulu get the ward?
Yes.
Oh, she gets
She
the
does
ward.
see them. She
They
sees
see
them.
it.
She sees them.
They see it.
Yeah.
Well played by Lulu there.
That was
Oh,
yeah.
And
and
the
the
flash
Thresh
from Thresh
misses the
whiffs the hook.
That was a
Oh,
yeah. I would not have thought to do that.
1 second later, the Lulu would not have given the vision needed for stop
Yeah.
that invade.
That is such a
And that's
good
actually painful
ward
for the
from
Shin, right?
Lulu.
Because he's going to get the lane late. Kha'Zix isn't going to get a leash either, which is kind of crucial because his initial startup is very slow and not healthy.
Yeah,
In
we got to leave
comparison to the Master Yi, who actually has his bot lane coming to leash him some to at least get him a little push into the jungle.
And Shin missed the first 3 minions, so Karma will have level 2 first.
Do you guys think Karma or Shen is stronger early game?
Karma. At no point does Karma actually.
Matchup, yeah.
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 Karma never loses. For one, she's ranged, and her abilities just help buffer any damage he wants to do while sustaining anything he can put out. Back when Karma Top was originally a meta pick, she just was the most obnoxious thing because it is not killable unless the Karma misplays.
For sure, yeah. Especially when she's got a level ahead of her laner.
And we do see that the both junglers are choosing to take a different route. Master Yi going for the full clear, while Kha'Zix is going buff, gromp, buff.
I'd like to see him gain Karma right here.
Yeah, as you see, she is hard pushing the wave towards the Shin.
Oh,
It's gonna freeze right in front of the lane.
he seems to be going for it. I'm hoping he's going for it.
I don't know why he's long pathing. Shin already taunts, so she should be able to walk out here.
We might see first blood come out here. And we do.
We do see the first blood come outside of SP.
Yes.
My jungler intuition was correct.
Oh, but do we see Master Yi get a kill here? Is the real thing.
Does he trade back?
Or two? No.
He gets a double.
One?
Does he? He flashes.
Q's on cooldown 1 more second. It's not quite in time, but he should be able to get
good at all. Oh, Echo with the good TP from mid lane.
Oh, that was a TP. Not even a roam. I didn't see that. Yeah. That was an awesome. He was really good at the right time. That's for sure.
That is really big for the side of SP, giving Echo double buffs to put him at an advantage for the mid lane.
For sure.
Yeah, that'll be.
And you see, mid laners, this is why you take TP mid lane. You get to make plays like that and literally get yourself a lead by yourself.
Is that a shot? Is that a shot at me or?
That's just in general.
Okay.
As we even saw from the side, as we saw in the WAP game, where the Shaco jungle even took TP to net himself a kill and a whole wave of CS, just giving himself an insane lead against the enemy team.
Karma, no fear. No flash, but still hard shoves back into the top lane.
We do see her taking a good trade that she actually wins, even with overstepping into the Shin.
That's the one I'm talking about. It's insane.
And a
Ugh.
level down, yeah. Karma's poke is disgusting.
And as
She-
we look into the bot lane so far, it looks to be pretty much even if you're looking at the standings. Jin is hard pushing towards the Lulu though.
Crucial point though, the CS differentials
yeah, that's what
on
I
the side of SP versus CLG are pretty crucial.
Yeah.
Every lane on SP is winning.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Every lane. But it is early, so we'll see if they can catch up.
They have Prio bot for SP. They have Prio mid. I would like to see them just go ahead and take Dragon and start the Dragon Snowball.
We do see a hook
Yeah,
hitting on the side of
but
SP,
no
but Jin
synergy in the
misses
bot
the
lane.
W.
No synergy in the bot lane right there. A duo that plays together would have coordinated that a little bit cleaner and come up with a kill.
Indeed. That would have definitely amounted in a kill onto the
Yep,
Lulu. The
'cause
Lulu who
Lulu no
has no
sums.
mana or no sum.
Yeah.
Oh,
We do see the
Diana.
Mbe coming out on the side of SP onto the Master Yi.
Diana nearly solo kills the Echo, forcing Echo to flash out.
That
Oh,
was a horrible hit onto the Blast Cone by the Lulu, getting her Master Yi killed.
feels bad, man.
That is such a feels bad for
Yeah.
the side of CLG, putting their Master Yi even further behind one of their biggest
Yeah.
win conditions for this game.
I think they should have taken Dragon on that one. Was the Kha'Zix slow? Why didn't they?
Even if he is low, they take it. There's no
Yeah.
threat.
They have Prio in all lanes, like you said.
Yeah. You know Diana
But-
has no ultimate, so there's no threat of her murdering you.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they didn't go
A
for
little
it.
uncoordinated.
Yep, it happens.
And that is the mentality of solo queue.
Yeah, exactly. Just like you said, we see.
Diana going in with no mana. A little bit of a blunder there.
Bill Cosby showing his mastery on Echo, literally just baiting
Trying
in
to
the
dive Karma
Diana
top.
and just decimating her.
Sure. Karma has no mana, so
She does have TV. I think she should just reset.
yeah, I agree. No mana,
And
no health.
Master Yi's
Waves
looking
push
for
up.
gank.
Yeah,
He
but
should be farming the camps that are up.
Chen is
Indeed,
very
because we
pushed
are
in.
seeing about a 2k gold lead for the side of SP onto CLG.
Already, yeah.
And Kha'Zix is looking for the low HP Karma. If he
I'm
lands his
liking it.
taunt, they might be able to trade. She does get the tether off, but it might be too little too late. She kites away and she's buying time. She does manage to pick up the kill on the Shin, but the Kha'Zix trades back. You got Master Yi roaming in on the Kha'Zix. He isolates himself. Kha'Zix should win this trade, but he doesn't commit to
He
it.
does
They walk
not.
out from each other.
We see the hit
More
coming
wasted
from
time on
Thresh.
Master Yi.
We do see a fight breaking out in the bot lane. Thresh hooks the Taric, and the Taric just commits onto the Jin, literally trying to solo the Jin. Now the focus is switched to the Thresh. Lulu just trying to pump out all the damage she can. Another stun is landed
Carrick
onto
has
the Thresh.
no mana, but
Jin
still doing
trying
what he
to
can.
kill the Taric, but the Lulu shield
And
was not enough there.
Yeah.
that's the difference between a caster in the bot lane and a ADC. ADCs have consistent output, whereas once you use your abilities, you're kind of sitting there waiting for cooldowns.
We see the gold lead jumping to almost 4k now for the side of SP.
Another hard engaged by Diana.
8 minutes
It does
in.
pick up a kill. Shutdown going over to Master Yi in the mid lane, which is huge.
That is huge. Yeah, that's just what they need, is to funnel that mastery as much as they can.
We do see another fight now breaking out in the top lane. Karma getting some easy poke onto the Shin, who is going to take some hard losses in these trades for the simple fact Karma
Yeah.
has a shield grasp and her
Yeah.
tether empowered with mantra.
Yeah, that poke is
Oh,
not.
Master Yi looking like he's pathing toward bottom again. I really wish he would stop trying to be a typical jungler and go back into AFK farm mode. Because he
Yeah,
has
'cause-
5 camps up right now, free gold. He needs to understand his win con is hitting those power spikes.
Yeah,
we do
exactly.
see
Getting
Kha'Zix
fed.
is sitting up here in the top side again, looking for another kill onto the Karma, but he opts out to do it and actually goes for the Rift.
I disagree with that sentiment as well. Karma is going to be a really hard pick, even if he lands taunt, as you saw before. She traded 1 for 0. Whereas mid lane is a very volatile lane and easily gankable. So, but it does look like they are starting a rift, and they're gonna get a rift herald early. Now who does he choose to snowball this gold into?
Looking to be towards the Shin
Um,
for some reason.
I don't think he understands what Shin does. Now for people who've never seen Shin play, Shin has a ultimate that's global.
Karma
this
actually gets out of this game.
That's what I'm talking about. Like she is overly tanky compared to what you would originally think.
Oh,
and
we do see
he's coming to clean up.
walking in into the
He's coming to clean
Kha'Zix,
up.
killing the
See
Kha'Zix.
another
We do
kill
see
on me,
Echo up
that
here
is
now.
huge. Another
Echo.
shutdown.
Master Yi dodges
and
the
Shin is diving the Karma atop.
Karma
Forced to flash.
out.
Diana roams. They are having two separate fights going on here. Shin is retreating. Looks like Echo's out, but do they try to find the Shin?
They're opting not to look for the Shin, actually. Going back to just
looks like he's out.
He is out.
But that is overall a 1-for-0 trade into favor of CLG. Going on to, we got a fight going on in the bot lane. Looks like Jin is going to manage to pick up a kill on this Lulu pretty easily with the Shin ult.
Both players of CLG have no mana and are deciding to take that fight with no mana.
I really hate the decision making on the side of SP's jungler. You have a Shin who has a global ability, and yet he's pressuring Shin's lane. I don't get it. You literally could just Rex or Kha'Zix R into the Diana lane and get a free kill all day long.
I'm really not understanding why the Ka is focusing on the Shin lane when his bot lane could literally, you could just be diving bot lane on cooldown. You could just be killing the Diana in mid lane with your Echo. Like, why the Shin? I don't understand the decision making.
He's pressuring and getting ahead of lane that doesn't need to get ahead.
Yeah, like this is what we want to see. We want to see.
And Diana's trading back, and just like this, it looks like he's gonna get a double.
He's about to pick up a double.
He's gonna get a double.
Kill.
Oh, do we?
He does get the double.
Oh no, he gets it.
Does he get a triple off the Thresh?
He does not. But
I don't know. It looks like the Thresh
up a kill.
Somewhat walking back into him.
1 for 2.
So we see Master Yi with 5 kills on the board already, which is looking good for that, but...
He should complete his first item here with that. Yes, he does. He finishes the Duskblade. That's huge. Like, Kha'Zix is single-handedly throwing this game. Well played by Diana, by the way, of decision-making to go in, the stall time, and a big Diana double man ult, removing isolation for the Kha'Zix.
They are actually closing the gold gap quite a bit. We saw just about a 4k gold lead, and now we're at a 2k gold lead. Not even, so...
Huge shutdowns going to Yi. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, and the Yi is getting almost all of it, and that's what we need to see here. Their win con is funnel the Master Yi as much as he can.
Kha'Zix choosing to gank top again.
Again, yeah.
I think he's just going to pop Rift Herald at this point because he's almost out of time with that. I don't think he understands what Karma does.
I find, there's been a lot of fighting
Rift Herald popping when the turret is literally full plating. This is a waste of Rift Herald. Do not do this,
He's wasting his time. Shin's low, so Shin can't help this.
I don't even know
how Karma can truly kill this Rift Herald here before it even charges with little to no effort at all.
I think it'll get the charge, but like...
Yeah,
that's all you're gonna get.
One charge, and that's probably it for that.
That was a waste of a Herald.
It's 2
I will say truly, if the Karma wanted to, she could have definitely.
Echo's looking at the Master Yi here. As she clicks ult, he does just AFK run away because it's Master Yi. That's what he does.
Master Yi. Yeah.
He's backing on a ward. Okay,
that
he realizes it.
Against the team with the Jin. And we do see the side of SP choosing to invade the enemy jungle. The face check the Master Yi.
Does he hit?
Oh, that was
a
good.
bit XD.
That was a bit XD, as you call it. Yes. I also
take the extra second.
The level difference between the Lulu and the Jin.
I truly don't understand the Master Yi there. He could have just taken the step 2 just back under his team's turret instead of going into the jungle when you literally know that they just saw you trying to back on a ward.
Yeah, take the extra second, get safe before you take it back.
Yeah, you're right.
That is a huge level gap, like you mentioned in the bot lane.
Yeah, we see the Jin 2 levels up already. I guess just staying in his lane and farming the whole time. We can see huge CS gap shows that. He's up a lot of gold.
Indeed, we are still seeing a CS gap for the side of SP towards CLG, with Echo being up almost 40 CS and Jin
Yeah,
being up almost 50 CS. Well,
Ye-
being up over
over
50
40.
CS.
Yeah,
Mm,
over 40, over 50. That's a
Car-
huge gap. 14 minutes into the game as well.
Karma outperforming Shin now with a bigger CS lead, and she has level
Yeah.
lead on him.
The only laner with CS gap
Winning.
for CLG.
Yep.
But we'll see. I'm sure a lot of their gold lead is coming from that.
Yeah,
Yes.
the gold's in the
Sure.
right place, luckily, on CLG for sure, too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Master Yi being up over 800 gold on the Kazakhs, and every other gold lead being towards the side of SP, with Jin having a, what is that, a 1700 gold lead on the Lulu?
Yeah.
I
Go ahead.
I realize I'm supposed to know this, but I have to ask, how do you see the gold lead?
Press X.
Thank you. Okay, thank
Big
you.
thresh hook onto the Master Yi, basically guaranteeing the play is over. Diana chooses to go in anyway and ults, but to no prevail. She doesn't quite have enough damage to one-shot the whole team yet.
Now
So it looks like it's going to be a good 3-for-0 here. Make it 4-for-0 going on the side of Spicy Pandas if they can secure this target, which they cannot. So they're going to retreat out. I think they picked up the Rift Herald during that whole process as well, so they should siege down
CLG
through
into
the mid lane,
wave.
getting tier 1 and tier 2. Jin ult coming in, hits 1, hits 2. Can he find the third? He finds the third, guaranteeing the clean 4-0. And they should be able to siege down mid, looking for the tier 2. And Shin is trolling.
And dies to the minion.
We are actually watching solo queue on the side of SP.
Yep, but it's working so far for them. And now we see a pretty big gold lead, but it's not over yet.
Master Yi choosing to go in. Does he have a pick onto the Thresh? No, he does not, because he gets CC'd by the Gen W and they just walk that one out. Should be their Inferno as well.
Yeah, they're
So
past
much
them.
given over
I would like
on
to
the
see
side of CLG currently.
I would like to see how CLG contest this. I mean, literally everything was used by SP. They're bleeding right now, so I don't know why you don't choose to combat it. But to each their own.
No contest.
We do see the TP coming out from Shin towards the top side to stop the Karma from getting the free hits onto the top turret.
But she doesn't even go for the turret. She...
The game's still easily winnable through COG though. As Diana gets more items, their whole team is one-shottable for her.
Okay.
As long as Thresh doesn't hit a clean hook like that on the Master Yi, they're all one-shottable for Master Yi. Like, and no point is this game already over for sure. We said the early game would go toward SP, which it has.
Which it
And
has.
honestly, not as cleanly as it should have been.
CLG also has a much better team comp for team fighting. So like you said, Diana goes in. We get tons of shields from basically every player on the team. And Mastery comes in one shot. So we'll see if that happens. Sounds good on paper, but will they be able to execute it?
Shin with a flash taunt gets a CC onto the Karma, but you know Karma, she's not going to go down that easily. Jin comes out with the ult, but it does not matter. They're just going to kind of chill here until it times out.
This Karma is showing that she is ungankable. They seem to want her dead, but
they clearly were not playing the game back whenever this was meta a year and a half ago. And looks like they're trying to push back. I don't agree with this. Master, you got camps up, buddy. Go farm. Become that unstoppable machine. Echo TPing top, I believe it is. Echo gets CC'd by the Tarek.
Huge Diana
ultimate.
Huge Tarek coming out, protecting the side of CLG, but it is not enough. The side of SP gets 4 kills.
Was that 4? Yeah.
Yep, 4-for-0 once again. Lulu was not there.
What I find interesting, BowTie, you keep mentioning that the Master Yi has not been farming. He's been ganking the whole game, but he is not down that much CS.
But he should be up CS. Master Yi
the thing is, the CS should be around the 20-minute mark. Master Yi should easily be at the 190 plus mark, if not 200 plus mark.
Yeah.
right now, because he is a AFK farming jungler, minus the opportunities where they just say, hey, kill me. You don't ever go for a 50-50 on Master Yi when jungling. You generally just want to take the guaranteed gold through your camps, get level lead, and like I said, come out of the jungle at 20 minutes. Like, oh yeah, he's still in the game and it's too late.
Yeah.
Because Kha'Zix doesn't farm as a jungler normally. He's looking for the plays.
Yeah,
So,
he's a jungler for sure. It's
but
just he should not be up CS on the mastery like you said.
big power spike coming in here on the side of Echo. He finishes his Lich Bane, which is going to be a one-shot combo whenever he comes into the team fight next time.
Yeah, and he is up a lot of gold at Diana. 2k. Yeah, he's up 2k gold.
We do need to see, for CLG to have any chance of truly coming into this game at some point, the Master Yi just power farming all he can, getting as much income as he can to actually be able to get his items to shred this side of SP that is dominating the early/mid game.
I would like to see them have an actual 5v5 too. Lulu or someone has always not been there. They've always been 4, whereas SP is fully committed to a fight. So it'd be interesting how it'll turn if Lulu is there with them or Karma's there with them.
Yeah, like their team fighting is huge, so I think they do have a chance if they have all 5 of their
Echo's choosing
players.
to dive to Lulu. Lulu does flash
It
ult.
is a Lulu, so she does not die.
She has to respect them diving her here, and she does not. And they're just...
Lulu does not want to give up that tower, but has to give it up anyway because there's 4 of them. And we got Mountain Dragon coming up. We'll probably go over to the side.
Engaged by Diana. We got Tark ult coming through. It's gonna land onto the Master Yi. But Master Yi gets taken out really quickly.
Oh, we
don't have a lot of damage coming through. Can Diana clean this up? Diana is walking them. Wait for the shields and not quite enough.
Yeah.
And that is nearly an ace. Lulu spawns just in time to prevent it.
Yeah, and once again, we don't see CLG having all their 5 players ready for the team fight. I'd like to see it though. I'd like to see it at least once. They have a really good team fighting comp, and I want to see it executed, but we just haven't seen that yet.
You saw the potential right there. I mean, it was 4 people without the Lulu, and they almost won that team fight. It was very close.
Yeah, exactly.
I can only imagine how it would have turned with the Lulu ult.
Yeah, with such a goal differential too, showing that fighting team comps make a huge difference, even if they're down as much as they are.
Yeah, it didn't look like they're down 10k by any means.
Exactly. No, if they would have had the Lulu in that fight, it might have been different, but unfortunately, she was not.
Master Yi needs to be a little delayed on his fighting too. He keeps getting picked, it looks like.
I do want to say this is truly showing that the side of SP does have some knowledge on their champions, and it is showing.
Yeah,
very true.
Their mastery levels are showing a little bit here. That they
just
say
for the simple fact of the Lulu sitting under the tier 2 turret, knowing that SP is in her jungle and can dive her at any point, seeing as she just used ult.
Yeah, she could have backed out of that.
Yeah, you give it.
Out of that. Yeah. Exactly. You don't fight for that. But she said, "I want that turret."
Especially since we do see that the Lulu's build is Moonstone Renewer Ionian Boots. She is going for a more supportive build, so there is no reason to try to defend that tier 2 turret.
There's no way. Yeah, there's no way she can.
Especially
SP looking to close out the game, starting up Baron here, which is a good call, because the longer the game stalls out, the worse it becomes for them. So just go ahead, take the Baron buff off the map, and split the map, because you have 2 open inhibs, you only got 1 lane you gotta push down.
They tried to contest.
SP is choosing to engage. Tark ult coming through. Master Yi dies before the Tark ult goes through again. Lulu's defending the base. They're not all there.
Again, they don't have all their players.
They should just march it straight down at this point. And that should be all she wrote.
Yeah, looks like we might not see the full potential of their team comp, and I am sad.
Now, with the game closing out, who would you like to highlight for this game being MVP? I already know mine.
I don't
Me
know.
personally, I'm going to either give it to the Thresh for his consistent
Yeah.
hook hits to actually secure these kills onto the Master Yi in these team fights, or to the Echo for his constant roams to try to prevent the Master Yi from getting any type of
And
steal.
there it is. I was actually gonna say Echo as well. He ended up picking off a lot of the players and snowballing them, and that's exactly what CLG didn't want. So I think he did a great job of preventing them from having a 5-person team fight.
I
You know,
agree with
I wanted to see it.
but
I wanted to
both
see it.
y'all's opinions. That being said, I guess I'll be the tiebreaker here. I'll give it to Thresh. Just for the fact that he's hitting these hooks on Master Yi. Master Yi is the win condition, and Master Yi was dead every single team fight before the Thresh hook even stopped.
For sure.
So that just solidified the team fight before it even began, really.
Yeah.
And I think with that, I have to give it to him
We see
because not only did he did those picks, based upon his scoreline, he was a big threat in the bot lane as well during
I would
their trades.
say that we see Thrash with 20 assists, which does not even
22 assists.
pardon?
22 assists.
Oh, I actually
Two.
okay, 22 assists.
Coming out with a scoreline of 2-2 and 22. This
Yeah,
Thresh literally
lucky
was
number.
carrying every fight that he came into. His
Yes,
hooks were consistent. He made sure to pick off the targets that could easily be killed.
for
This Thresh carried hard as fuck.
sure. Yeah, I'd say Thresh and the Echo for sure definitely pulled through that one. Yeah, 22 assists to Shen's 18, which is I think pretty normal, but showing that he hit a lot of those hooks in, you can tell. I actually haven't looked at the damage charts at all, so we see Echo with the most damage in the game. I'm not surprised. I was expecting that one.
Diana tried her hardest.
Yeah, Diana actually, quite a bit of damage ahead of her teammates for sure. 16k damage. Just couldn't quite one-shot them though. Wasn't quite fed enough, unfortunately, to execute that team comp properly.
Not to mention the Master Yi constantly going for ganks when he is not a ganking jungler. Master Yi needs to farm. If you even just look at his team, Diana even out-farmed the Master Yi. That should never happen in a game, ever.
Yeah. The Master Yi was the win con, and unfortunately, he didn't get fed as he needed to.
Looks like we're about to get the Thresh for an interview.
I got in the
Y'all can lead off.
Hello,
Oh,
a doggy dog.
hello.
Brian, you can start with the first question.
It's so crazy to me, Mac. You say, oh, when you're selected as the player of the game, do you feel someone on your team deserved the
Yeah.
MVP more than you?
Are you surprised?
Yeah, I really am. I almost just left to go get some food, but yeah, I would have thought my ADC would have got it or somebody else.
How so? You literally landed all the necessary hooks to win said team fights or get picks on the bot lane.
Yeah, they do say that support dictates the bot lane, so I think you've definitely shown that.
Yeah, I'm just a little. Let's just say that little flash hook in the beginning just had me.
We
a
edited
little
that out.
heated.
Yeah, we edited that
Yeah,
out.
what
You
are
don't
you
have to worry
talking
about that.
What are
Oh,
you
I must have been talking about a different game.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Then,
definitely.
sorry,
definitely.
that was
No, no,
probably
no.
a different game.
Yeah,
Sorry.
exactly. Yeah, I know. Every single you didn't miss one. Nothing.
So,
No.
following that, at any point did you think they actually had a win condition against y'all?
I feel we actually talked about this a little bit. We feel like if they had like a different like top like a tank or something, we would have struggled like a lot more. Cause I felt if we could just help down either the Yi or the Diana, none of the other characters really had the damage or like the long-term CC or sustain to really hold us down.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
with-
actually what we were
With
saying.
that saying, Do you think if they were actually a 5-man, would that have made a difference at all? Because y'all constantly got picks with them a man down or 2-man down, which was really good on y'all's part. You think the 5-man would have made a difference?
Maybe there were some points where it looked a little dangerous, but
True.
I think we managed to pull through.
So just
Yeah.
to ask a quick question real quick. So do you feel if they had a more consistent damage in the bot lane, not being the Lulu, of course, do you feel you would have struggled a bit more?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of sort of tilted me in Champ Select when I saw Lulu, Taric, Guardian on both. But thankfully, I was just like, oh man, we're doing this, huh?
And to wrap this up, are there any teams or anybody in the league that you've seen that you're looking forward to playing against?
Or anyone that you'd like to shout out?
I'm gonna shout out my mid laner because I wanted him to shout me out in one of his games at one point, but he never did. So I'm gonna put him on the spot.
Yeah. As you should.
Attaboy.
Come on, man.
Like, come on, get it together.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us for that quick interview, and GG's to you, man. Y'all played well.
GG to everybody. It was fun.
Yeah. I had fun watching you guys. Good job.
Thank you.
Now, do we just kick it?
Alrighty. Well, thank you again, you guys, for joining us on another exciting match between SP and CLG. It was a pretty exciting one through the draft, going through the game up until the final hit on the Nexus. But in the end, SP does pull through. So until next time, this is BowTie signing off. Catch you.
Signing off.
See you later, people.
Doggy dog.
Bye.